Welcome everyone to NinjaFC-TV. I'm Todd Murray.
And I'm Nate Jolly. We're bringing you the debut of Ninja Fighting Challenge Series. This episode we reach back into the vault from NinjaFC-2 Counterstrike, which was held in Bristol, Virginia, January 26, 2012.
Ninja Fighting Challenge is all about the local mixed martial arts community. Local fighters, local teams on local TV.
We're going to thank our advertisers real quick and get right back into the action.
Them other fellers done turned you down? No, says I. 'Cause down here at the all-new Southeast Ford, we've done our duty to a credit man upside his head, so come on down, and old Diamond Dave will get you approved. Southeast Ford, Elizabethton.
At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, our professionally trained staff is ready to make your dreams a reality with an extensive collection of motorcycles, parts, accessories, customization, a state-of-the-art service department. At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, we are the ultimate experience.
At Kia of Kingsport, it's our model end sale. All 2013 models must go. This month only, Kia of Kingsport is tripling your savings. Get discounts up to $7,000 off on a brand new Kia. Get a new 2013 Kia Soul for $12,900 and payments as low as $149 a month lease. Lease a new 2013 Kia Optima starting at only $199 a month. And every Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Hurry in and don't miss out on huge savings during our model end sale. Only at Kia of Kingsport.
We want to see ya in a Kia.
At Smoky Mountain Medical Equipment, our Customer Appreciation Celebration is going on all summer long with big savings store-wide. We want you to know how much we value your business by giving you the expert advice and big savings on medical equipment and supplies throughout the store. We have the biggest selection of diabetic shoes you'll find anywhere. Remember, tell your doctor you want to keep your business in the community. You want Smoky Mountain Medical for all your medical supplies.
At Smart Auto in Johnson City, we care more about you and your job than your credit history. We specialize in helping folks with less than perfect credit. That's why we have our own on-site finance company, so we don't rely on outside lenders. With a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, great prices, and a state-of-the-art service shop, Smart Auto is the smart choice. Give us a call at 423-434-0800 or check us out at smartauto.net. Be smart. Buy smart at Smart Auto.
With over 40,000 square feet, Black Wolf is the Mountain Empire's largest Harley-Davidson dealership with the biggest selection of new and pre-owned Harley-Davidson motorcycles in the area. At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, we are the ultimate experience.
Down here at the all-new Southeast Ford, I'm a teaching how to properly duty chop at high prices. 18.9 says you, no says I. A Judy, a 12.9. Now remember, don't go buying no cars don't need a bind.
Welcome back to NinjaFC-TV. Let's get back to the action. And we got Sam Burns versus David Jones. Sam Burns comes out of a great camp, Section 8 in Lexington, North Carolina, and David Jones is an independent from Knoxville. And these guys come right out, take the center. Sam Burns is trying to probe with that jab. Looks like his hands are pretty fast, too. I'll be interested to see how Mr. Jones is going to handle that. Mr. Jones going for a single leg, but Sam Burns easily brushes it off. Oh, and it looks like he caught him with that one. We'll see how he's going to handle that. And still going for the shot, and Jones is totaled up. What's he going to get? Oh, and he taps out due to strikes. You know, Sam Burns is just so devastating so fast. Justin Green and Josh Tester on top, laying in some devastating shots, got the rear mount, and just getting pounded. Green finally makes it on top with about 10 seconds left to go. Don't know if it's going to be enough. He took a heck of a lot of damage, and with the final 3 seconds, Dustin Walden is going to step in and stop the end of the first round. All right, and it appears that Justin Green cannot continue, so Josh Tester will be our winner. And we got Jay Morris and Nate Summers. Nate Summers throwing a lot of power, just shoving him right off.
Yeah, Jay's just having a cover up right now. It looks like he can't do very much.
No, every time Nate Summers comes forward, it's just a pounding, and
he's turtled up again.
If he doesn't get out of here soon, it's there's not going to be much, and Dustin Walden has to step in to protect Jay Morris. Good fight. Dave Chambers, the RoboCop versus James Carroll, and they get right into it. And here you go, Dave Chambers has him up against the cage, and he's going to work for that takedown.
Looks like James Carroll's going for the guillotine, and he slips out.
Wow, firing some maniac punches, but Dave Chambers gets the takedown and gets on top.
All right, and it looks like Dave's on top again. James turning over to the stomach, belly down, you know, turtling up, trying to protect himself from these punches.
And if he doesn't get out of here soon, Mr. Bledsoe's going to have to stop the fight, and it looks like he taps out. Dave Robocop Chambers adds another win to his record. Just so you know, Dave Chambers is a SWAT officer down in Johnson City, Tennessee, and we have him in our thoughts and prayers as he makes his recovery from a almost fatal car accident. David Allison versus Eddie Horn of Precision MMA, and it looks like David Allison gets a beautiful takedown and is trying to take the mount. All right, round 2, we got Eddie Horn coming up, finally making it back to his feet, throwing some hellacious punches. These guys are going at it. Eddie Horn on top, round 3. Got less than 10 seconds left, dropping some knees to the body. Don't think it's going to be enough for a finish, but it definitely leaves something good in the minds of the judges. Brandon Grimmett versus Justin Booth.
Looks like he's got that rear naked choke tap. There it goes.
Well, he doesn't make it out of the first, but what a heck of a fight. We got Doug Williams versus John Hoff. Now this is an interesting one. You know, Doug Williams is about 6'4", and John Hoff's about 5'8". So we'll see how he handles this height.
He's throwing some nice knees.
Hoff ends up landing in mount. Gets takedown. He's raining down on Williams. If he doesn't do something, and the tap. And we got Todd the Old Man Murray versus Cody Sieber. Let's see how this happens. And Todd takes him down. He looks like he's trying to sink a rear naked choke. And let's see if he's going to make it out of this. Up, and he gets the tap. Cody Sieber taps out at 55 seconds of the very first round.
Ninja Fighting Challenge will be right back, but now a word from our advertisers.
Them other fellers done turned you down? No, says I. 'Cause down here at the all-new Southeast Ford, we've done our duty to a credit man upside his head, so come on down, and old Diamond Dave will get you approved. Southeast Ford, Elizabethton.
At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, our professionally trained staff is ready to make your dreams a reality with an extensive collection of motorcycles, parts, accessories, customization, a state-of-the-art service department. At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, we are the ultimate experience.
At Kia of Kingsport, it's our model end sale. All 2013 models must go. This month only, Kia of Kingsport is tripling your savings. Get discounts up to $7,000 off on a brand new Kia. Get a new 2013 Kia Soul for $12,900 and payments as low as $149 a month lease. Lease a new 2013 Kia Optima starting at only $199 a month. And every Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Hurry in and don't miss out on huge savings during our model end sale. Only at Kia of Kingsport.
We want to see ya in a Kia.
At Smoky Mountain Medical Equipment, our customer appreciation celebration is going on all summer long with big savings store-wide. We want you to know how much we value your business by giving you the expert advice and big savings on medical equipment and supplies throughout the store. We have the biggest selection of diabetic shoes you'll find anywhere. Remember, tell your doctor you want to keep your business in the community. You want Smoky Mountain Medical for all your medical supplies.
At Smart Auto in Johnson City, we care more about you and your job than your credit history. We specialize in helping folks with less than perfect credit. That's why we have our own on-site finance company, so we don't rely on outside lenders. With a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, great prices, and a state-of-the-art service shop, Smart Auto is the smart choice. Give us a call at 423-434-0800 or check us out at smartauto.net. Be smart. Buy smart at Smart Auto.
With over 40,000 square feet, Black Wolf is the Mountain Empire's largest Harley-Davidson dealership with the biggest selection of new and pre-owned Harley-Davidson motorcycles in the area. At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, we are the ultimate experience.
Down here at the all-new Southeast Ford, I'm a teaching how to properly Judy chop at high prices. 18.9 says you, no says I. A Judy, a 12.9. Now remember, don't go buying no cars don't need a bind.
Welcome back to NinjaFC-TV. Let's get back to the action. We got Jared Philbeck of Team Oxendown out of Johnson City, Tennessee versus Kadrian Brewster fighting out of Knoxville. The guys come out, they're feeling each other out with the jab. You notice Kadrian is very, very long. We'll be interested to see how Philbeck's going to deal with that coming into it.
No, Kadrian fought in our last show and made a great performance. It looks like he's coming to do it again.
Yeah, unexpectedly, Kadrian's on top, decides to let Phil back up. And let's see, let's see what's going to happen here. Phil back in Phil back fashion, coming and throwing.
Oh, it looks like a groin shot.
Oh, yeah, it does look like a groin shot, and you can tell that he is not faking that. He is in some major pain. Wow. I mean, wow. All right, we're fixing to start back up. The guys touched gloves. That was totally unintentional. And here comes Philback trying to put the pressure on again.
And Philback's got some heavy hands.
Yeah, but you know what? Philback gets on top. He's in side control, or he's in half guard right now. It looks like he was going to pass the side control.
Going into round 2 now. Let's see how this goes.
The guys are back on their feet. Beautiful kick, but it got caught, and let's see if Philback can get that takedown. Oh,
Adrian's holding on to that guillotine.
Hey, holding on to that guillotine. He's got the half guard position. Let's see how he's going to work out of that. And the guys are back on their feet. Cajun and Brewster swinging some hellacious
That nice
blows.
trip.
Yeah, beautiful trip, and now Brewster's on top. Let's see how that's going to go. All right, we've got 20 seconds left in round 3, and una colada. Let's see if he's going to be able to finish this. He's trying, but Cajun Brewster's sitting back and grabbing his own wrist.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to power out of that one.
But he still got it. He better crank it on quick. Looks like we got 4 seconds left. Is he going to get it? Looks like we're going to the judges. What a great fight.
Split decision out of the red corner.
We got Dustin Long and Phil McLaughlin. Dustin Long out of Team Precision, Phil McLaughlin out of Execution in Virginia.
Yeah, this should be a good matchup. Dustin Long looks a little more solid. McLaughlin looks a little nervous.
Yeah, and they don't waste any time getting right into it. Strikes are flying already. Let's see what happens here in just a
big
few.
kick by D. Long there.
Absolutely, and D. Long, thinks it's time to go ahead and get that on the cage and slow it down a little bit. And a beautiful takedown. Dustin Long goes ahead and secure, and now it seems like Phil McLaughlin is holding on top.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let D. Long get any space there. If he raises up, he's going to rain down some ground and pound. It's going to be horrible on him.
Yeah, and that's the thing with D. Long. He's real long, and if he does posture up, it could be bad news. As you can see, there's some bruising on the ribs right there, and Phil is still trying to hold him down.
Yeah, even from that position right there, D. Long's doing a lot of damage. You can see, man, he just keeps pounding those ribs over and over and over. Now he's slipped out. He's going to raise up here in a second and just throw some serious ground and pound. I can feel it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Phil McLaughlin really needs to try to hang tight here and maybe trying to work the stand up or something, because right now what he's been doing just hasn't been.
I know the referee Brandon Bledsoe there. He's looking in real close there. I don't know what he's stopping the action.
Yeah, stopping the action. A timeout though doesn't look like a stand up. It's calling the doctor in. And let's see what we got. Oh, it looks like a
look at his eye.
Huge contusion.
Yeah,
over the top of the eye for McLaughlin. But we're back to the action. We'll start back in the same position. Dustin on top, and here we go again.
Let's see how long it takes Dustin to get out of that and start raining down some serious ground and pound back to his head here.
And bruising those ribs again, it cannot be comfortable. Phil McLaughlin's got to figure something out.
Yeah, even though it's not the stopper of the round or the fight, it's doing some serious damage, and it will take its toll over and over.
Sweep by Phil McLaughlin, and now D. Long finding himself in an awkward position on his back.
Yeah, it looked like he got just a little comfortable there and got a little high and got himself sweat. Now in the reverse roll, it looks like he's just tying up the head and not really seriously going for a guillotine. Oh, maybe he is. Here he's standing up.
Back to their feet, and I think he has that guillotine sunk in.
Dude, it's tight. It's tight.
Less than 10 seconds. And it looks like Mr. McLaughlin taps due to guillotine choke in round 1.
Yeah. Ninja Fighting Challenge will be right back, but now a word from our advertisers.
Them other fellers done turned you down? No, says I. 'Cause down here at the all-new Southeast Ford, we've done our duty to credit man upside his head, so come on down, and old Diamond Dave will get you approved. Southeast Ford, Elizabethton.
At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, our professionally trained staff is ready to make your dreams a reality with an extensive collection of motorcycles, parts, accessories, customization, a state-of-the-art service department. At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, we are the ultimate experience.
At Kia of Kingsport, it's our model end sale. All 2013 models must go. This month only, Kia of Kingsport is tripling your savings. Get discounts up to $7,000 off on a brand new Kia. Get a new 2013 Kia Soul for $12,900 and payments as low as $149 a month lease. Lease a new 2013 Kia Optima starting at only $199 a month. And every Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Hurry in and don't miss out on huge savings during our model end sale. Only at Kia of Kingsport.
We want to see ya in a Kia.
At Smoky Mountain Medical Equipment, our customer appreciation celebration is going on all summer long with big savings store-wide. We want you to know how much we value your business by giving you the expert advice and big savings on medical equipment and supplies throughout the store. We have the biggest selection of diabetic shoes you'll find anywhere. Remember, tell your doctor you want to keep your business in the community. You want Smoky Mountain Medical for all your medical supplies.
At Smart Auto in Johnson City, we care more about you and your job than your credit history. We specialize in helping folks with less than perfect credit. That's why we have our own on-site finance company, so we don't rely on outside lenders. With a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, great prices, and a state-of-the-art service shop, Smart Auto is the smart choice. Give us a call at 423-434-0800 or check us out at smartauto.net. Be smart. Buy smart at Smart Auto.
With over 40,000 square feet, Black Wolf is the Mountain Empire's largest Harley-Davidson dealership with the biggest selection of new and pre-owned Harley-Davidson motorcycles in the area. At Black Wolf Harley-Davidson, we are the ultimate experience.
Down here at the all-new Southeast Ford, I'm a teaching how to properly duty chop at high prices. 18.9 says you, no says I. A Judy, a 12.9. Now remember, don't go buying no cars don't need a bind.
Welcome back to NinjaFC-TV. Let's get back to the action. So we got Aaron Pickford of the Ludus versus John Phillips coming down out of La Follette, Tennessee. And you know, Pickford is about 6'4", and I wonder how he's going to be able to use that to take advantage of John Phillips, who I'd say is about 5'7" or 5'8". What do you think?
Yep, he's about 5'7".
Good deal, good deal. Well, these guys are in a tie clinch right now. Phillips delivers a beautiful knee and slows down the pace just a little bit. Probing with that jab. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like they're tied up again. You know, Pickford's so long, it's going to be hard to defend those knees.
Yeah, and hard to defend those takedowns. As you can see, Pickford's on top. He's trying to pass into full mount, but I think the cage is actually protecting him there. But right now, it doesn't look like it matters so much.
You know, the winner of this fight's going to get a 185-pound championship shot on the next Ninja.
Yes, absolutely, and we're really excited about that. Right now, Pickford is doing work, has him pinned up against the cage, and just trying to land blows. Let's see if he can. Let's see if John Phillips can work out of here.
Yeah, Pickford's in full mount now, trying to get loose of the grip so he can start punching.
Yep, and this might be a position where his length is hurting him because he can't really slide down on the hips, you know. But it looks like he's pulling him down off the cage, and John Phillips is not in a good position right here, taking blows.
And Brandon Bledsoe calls it.
Yeah, Brandon Bledsoe calls it. Tap out due to strikes.
This is your main event of the evening for the Ninja Fighting Challenge Heavyweight title. Ladies and gentlemen, from the beautiful Holiday Inn in Bristol, Virginia, the time for talk is over. It's time to shut up and throw down. Introducing first the fighter to my right. He fights for City Fight Works of Dalton, Georgia. Coming in with a record of 5 wins and 2 losses, Dustin Detroit Dyer. And his opponent fighting to my left, representing Execution MMA. Coming in with a record of 4 wins and 3 losses, Jeffrey Sparks.
And Jeffrey Sparks coming out of Team Execution, Dustin Dyer coming all the way up from Georgia, and they are fighting for that heavyweight strap.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan. I'm not partial towards, but I've been a big fan of Dustin Dyer. I remember him coming from the early days and watching him evolve as a fighter, and man, he has come a long ways. What a great matchup here between these two.
Yeah, and these guys are not wasting any time. A couple strikes, and bam, somebody's trying to get it to the ground, and it looks like Dustin Dyer is trying to take the back, but Sparks is doing a good job of fighting him off, and let's see what happens while I do not sit in this single leg position.
Oh, it's not hard to tell Sparks has got that grappling background. Even on the ground there a minute ago, it looks like he attempted the old fireman's carry.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And it looks like these guys are back to their feet, still in the clinch position. A beautiful knee thrown by Sparks, and the guys separate and circle.
They're just going to stand up and throw. What action.
Oh yeah. I mean, it seems like every time they touch each other, they want to break apart and get that space to throw. And right now, it looks like Jeffrey Sparks is controlling the action with Dustin Dyer up against the cage.
And what stamina out of both of these guys. You know, in a lot of fights, you see guys this size are just going to stand there and lay on each other on the cage or lay on each other on the ground. And these guys are just going in. Wow, look there.
Wow, he caught him square on the jaw. But, you know, Jeffrey Sparks has such a tough chin. Again, just going at it, you know, slugfest and what everybody wants in a great heavyweight matchup.
Right.
And here we go again. You know, the guys are coming right back at each other. Nice leg kick to kind of set the tone. Maybe something's going to happen next. We'll just see.
Jeffrey Sparks is having a hard time getting off. I noticed that most of the time Dyers is coming off, but there, as I say that, he lands that big up kick and shut me up pretty quick there. Man, these guys are just banging and throwing backwards and forth. What action.
I can't believe there's still 30 seconds left in round one. Usually most heavyweights, you get this in a whole fight, you know.
Oh, I can't believe this is going to go all 3 rounds, Nate. This has to end soon. I can't see these big punches not landing on somebody here in a minute and ending this quick.
Absolutely. I mean, Sparks is taking him to the jaw. Dustin's taking him to the jaw. At some point, one of these big guys has to go down.
No doubt, guys. No doubt. What a show. What a show.
Yeah, and that lunging right misses, and we're going to probably end this round.
Yeah, we're inside 10 seconds here. There it is.
Good job, guys. Gosh, that was entertaining.
What do you expect to come out here in round 2? More big punches, more big action?
You know, I don't think these guys know how to do anything else but big punches and big action. You know, that's why we put these guys together.
I know. Referee Dustin Walden starts the action back, and we're in round 2.
The guys are circling, trying to find their range a little bit, popping out just a couple feeler jabs.
It'll be interesting to see if this round, if Sparks can get off first. I think most of the stand-up, you see Dustin Dyer's been getting off first, and then kind of lights a fire in Sparks, and he fires back.
And just as you say that, you know, Sparks takes 2 square on the jaw, and he fires a couple back right on the Dustin. This is a great fight.
They are definitely going to lay on the cage and not lay on the mat.
Absolutely.
Man, look at that.
Another solid 2-piece flush to the jaw. How much can this man take?
Backwards and forth as the action goes, man. It's all stand-up, all action. Wow, these guys are really throwing hard.
Nice, and another square right to the jaw. Once again, spinning back fist. Absolutely, these guys didn't leave anything at home, and they're going to put it all out for us here at Ninja Fighting Challenge 2 Counterstrike.
And these are not 155-pound fighters either, Nate. These guys are big guys, throwing spinning back fists, separating, punching off the cage. Just one moment of action after the other.
Yeah, and you see Dustin Dyer, although he's on the cage, he's still trying to get any little strike he can just to try and assert his dominance while he's here in the cage.
And, you know, both of them seem to be breathing hard, but you don't see that either one of them look gassed.
No, it doesn't seem that the pace is slowing down very much. A little circling here now, but Dustin Dyer comes right back in and re-engages.
Oh, that looks like there is just a little here towards the end of the round. Looks like maybe exhaustion's coming into play just a little bit, maybe just a little off of those punches.
Yeah, just a little bit off, but gosh, they're still throwing them. And, just as one lands a couple shots, boom, it comes out. Very nice, very nice. We're down to the 10-second mark. Let's see if anything big happens before the end of the round. Circling. Referee Dustin Walden's looking to stop it just a second, and round number 3.
These kind of fights makes me glad not to be a judge.
Absolutely. I don't know how I judge this right now. All right, and it looks like he's going to bring him back to the center for that final touch of gloves before we start the final round.
And may I say that I was the first one to say that I didn't expect to be here at round 3, but wow, what action.
Yeah, you know, it's a pleasant surprise. It is definitely a pleasant surprise. This fight is such a treat. And Sparks firing off that big right hand right away. And
you can see Dustin, he's a crafty fighter, man. He's constantly looking, constantly trying to find an open on Sparks so he can get in there and throw that punch and get off first.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now they're feeling it out a little bit. Someone's loading up, you know, using that rangefinder to try to land a big bomb.
Boy, you can tell. Yeah, Sparks telegraphs that from a mile away, but man, what a big old punch he throws, and Dustin just stands there and takes it.
Exactly. You know, it's amazing how some guys just have a beautiful chin, and once again, a heavyweight throwing a spinning kick to the face.
And it actually the foot got all the way up to the head. You know, I've seen a lot of us bigger guys throw kicks like that, and they get waist high, not head high.
Exactly. And then you know, Superman punch from Dustin Dyer, and now they're back in the clinch. Looks like Dustin Dyer's going to end up against the cage.
And what good clinch work, man. You see both of them working hard in the clinch, trying to get clinch control, coming in with the forearm, pressing off. And they're not like they're unexperienced fighters, but they have chose to just stand there in front of each other and bang.
Well, you know, that's the reason you put guys like this in the main event, because even when they're up against the cage and they could rest, look at Dustin Dyer getting foot stomps. You see Jeffrey Sparks just trying to dig those underhooks just to get out and get some space, and, you know, not everyone can do that.
Yeah, round 3 of this heavyweight action, man, and I do mean action. They have done nothing but stand in front of each other, toe-to-toe, swing hard, take abuse, take big punches, and still are.
You know, and that's what you can expect from Ninja Fighting Challenge. You know, it just seems like, you know, some of these matchups are just amazing, and these guys are leaving it all on the line. Dustin Walden hanging back there just waiting for somebody to drop.
Oh, yeah, big time telegraphing that one big punch. Sparks comes in, bam! I'm sure the crowd heard that.
Very good stuff. You know, I'm waiting to see what happens in this last minute, because right now I couldn't judge who the winner is.
No, like I said earlier, I wouldn't want to be the judge, but that's the great thing, like you were talking about with Ninja Fighting Challenge. You know, we got local fighters here on local teams and local TV, and that's what we wanted to do. That was our goal, and that's what we've accomplished, and man, look at the action here. It's wonderful.
It is wonderful, and I can't wait to see what happens in this last 40 seconds as there's another exchange. Takes a little bit of damage.
Do you think it's going to the end, Nate? Do you think it's going to the end?
I'd hate to say no now, because you know, we were wrong before, but you know, I hope it goes to the end. I want to see some more action.
Yeah, here they go. Here they go. I think both of them are saving up for the big finish, man. Here we go.
Yeah, and you know, Sparks takes another one to the jaw, fires one right back, and once again, Dyer takes it as well.
And you notice now that he's so much more comfortable, Big Sparks is, towards the end of the 3rd round here. He's actually initiating the action and not counter-striking.
Yeah, and now we're under 10 seconds. He has a beautiful two-piece with less than 5 seconds to go. And I think
right here to the end, they're throwing big. Dustin Walden getting in the middle there, too.
Dustin Walden almost got in the middle too much.
Judge 1 scores the fight 30-27. Judge 2 scores the fight 30-27. And Judge 3 scores the fight 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision and new Ninja Heavyweight Champion, Dustin DJ Dyer.
Thank you for tuning in to NinjaFC-TV.
Check us out on Facebook under Ninja Fighting Challenge and on our website at NinjaFC.us. For all the upcoming and previous events, I'm Todd Murray.
And I'm Nate Jolly, and we'll see you next time on NinjaFC-TV.